Hey, I'm Walt, and happy Monday. Welcome back. And we have another great slate of games today. We're going to go with three NBA and two MLB. All right, but before we get started, please take a second and give this video a thumbs up. And if you already gave it a thumbs up, if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and do so. All right, now let's get into it. Today, we're going to take our first NBA bet, will be a prop bet, and it's going to be Drew Holiday over 18.5 points. Last three games versus the Heat, he scored 20, 20, and 13. All right, with field goal percentages of 50, 47.1, 26, and 26.7. All right, game one, he scored 20, and he had a 50% field goal percentage. Looking at game one, I don't see Dragic being able to guard him. I don't see Tyler Hero being able to guard him. At any point in time, if he wants to go and get himself a bucket, he will. With Giannis being on the floor, Chris Middleton being on the floor, even at times, Lopez, I don't really see them taking their best defenders and guarding Holiday. So he will have more than enough opportunities to get over 18.5 points. Plus, with them, I'm pretty sure they're going to want to continue to collapse on Giannis. So he'll get a lot of open opportunities to shoot the ball and hit the three as well. All right, moving on to our second bet of the day. We're going to look at the same game, but a different player. We're going to look at Duncan Robinson over 13.5 for the game. All right. The first game of the playoffs, he scored 24 points, with all of his shots coming from the three-point line. He went 7 for 13, and in that game, he also shot he shot no other shots outside of the three-point line. And on the season, he has a 40.8 percentage from the three-point line. The Bucks are second to last in the league in opponent three-point percentage and dead last in opponent three-pointers made. Duncan Robinson is one of the top three-point shooters in the league. He starts for the Heat. He'll, probably play anywhere from 32 to 38 minutes. So he'll have opportunities to shoot the three and make the three. So I definitely like him over 13.5 points. All right, moving on to our last NBA bet. We're going to go to game 2 of the NBA playoff slate tonight. We're going to go back to the well, and we're going to go with Nikola Jokic, the Joker, over 31.5 points for today's game. He scored 34 points with a field goal percentage of 51.9 in game 1. Without Murray in the games, him being lost for the season, the Nuggets really only have Porter Jr. and Joker as offensive options. And with, Nikola's high field goal percentage against the Trailblazers this year, he'll be playing at least 34 plus minutes. He'll have plenty of opportunities to get over 31.5 points. So I like this prop bet for the Joker over 31.5. So I'm going ahead and lock it in. All right, now moving on to baseball. Our first baseball bet is going to be the first baseball game of the day. We're going to look at the Tampa Bay Rays versus Toronto Blue Jays under 11 runs. All right, Yarbrough and Thornton will be on the mound today. And overall, they don't have an atrocious ERA combined. It's 6.94. And despite both teams being in the top 10 in runs per game, they're also pretty decent in an opponent runs per game, with the Rays being number 8 and the Blue Jays at 13. They also are pretty decent in earned runs against, with the Rays at 8 and the Blue Jays at 14. Overall, I think 11 runs, over 11 runs is a lot. And, I think it's a stretch if they hit 11 today. In the 6 games they played this year, only one game went over 11 runs. So I definitely like this to go under 11 runs. All right, our final bet of the day is going to be the Baltimore Orioles money line. Means is on the mound, who is 4-0 on the season with a 1.70 ERA. He is facing Shoemaker, who is 2-5 on the year with a 6.08 ERA. I like Means to pitch late into this game and for Shoemaker to give the O's plenty of opportunities to score runs. The last series against the Nationals, the Orioles bats did seem to come alive a bit. So I'm hoping that travels, up against Shoemaker, with Means locking down the Twins offense, giving them no runs when he's on the mound, or maybe one, and the Orioles being able to catch some fire and score some runs and taking down this win for us. All right. So that does it for me. Happy betting, good luck, and most importantly, never bet more than you can afford to lose. And I'll see you tomorrow.